Hello and welcome. This is Method for Love, and today I'm doing a energy update, just a card pull from the Angel Wisdom Tarot to see what the collective is up to, what energies come in, and this is a timeless reading, so if you happen upon this in the future and it resonates, it feels good, the information works for you, then it's for you. But if you arguing with it in any way or disagree, then leave it for the next person and who it's truly meant for. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. And so you got the Seven of Water. There is a choice to be made. Something is happening in your world so that you have a lot of options, or there's a lot of opinions circling a particular event. Maybe you're overanalyzing something, and just really settle down and be simple about it. The word or the phrase "you're being a simp" came up, and just disregard people that put you down for trying to make simple decisions, because it just makes life easier for you. And that doesn't mean that you're plain, that doesn't mean that you're not unique, that does not mean you're not fun in any way. That just means that you like the route of simplicity, and you don't like to sit in the overwhelm of something that is causing you to overthink and stress out. There's something that is calling you to stop procrastinating, and you do desire to move forward, but you just feel like it's too much right now, and to just take a pause to really analyze how you are feeling, and to go. For some others, it's simply letting go and coming back to it, to go within and really see what you are facing, because you got the Hermit, and the one that I am really looking into is the Seven of Water, which is cups, which is like emotions, and then you also got Wise Counselor. So maybe you need to take a step back and talk to somebody about something, and to really see what actually lights you up. This is the Ace of Fire, which is Wands. There's a big opportunity, and maybe it's a lot for you right now, and you just need to sit down, because maybe it's bigger than you, or maybe you feel it's bigger than it actually is, and it takes a lot more energy out of you to decide this big thing. And so you're just being called to step back a little bit and ground yourself into a decision. But maybe decisions are hard for you to make, because maybe there's like Libra energy of just like needing balance, or maybe you feel unbalanced, and maybe it's something to do with like romance and friendship. Like maybe you're having to pick between, like, is this person good for me, or do I leave them? Are they just a friend, or what are my true feelings? Like, take a step back and to really introspect what you feel is meaningful in the solitude that you need, and to really look at all aspects of the situation. There's a need to be bold and courageous, and to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're hesitant because you're trying to see if there's any red flags or green flags. And sometimes talking to somebody is good, but other times this is a decision for you and you alone, because somebody might persuade you in another direction or not see the good qualities of somebody, and maybe you gotta like also look at who you're asking and to really discern who to ask, because sometimes people want to drag you down because they're not in a place of openness. So right now there's a lack of balance in a section and grounding is needed, but this is a good place to be because you're in a grounding, in a rooted spot, and it's growing, and you're, whatever you choose, you're going to grow from it and learn new lessons. And that doesn't necessarily mean good or bad. That just means lessons to be learned, because each situation is an experience. And to not let any type of big emotion, like to step down if you're feeling too overwhelmed, or if it brings up anger because you're frustrated because you can't make a decision. The advice of not making big decisions when you're in an emotional state, especially now because of this lunar eclipse energy too, like don't make any big decisions at this time, to wait it out, to be in that pause, in that retrospect area of sitting with yourself, with all of the information that you have gathered and continue to gather. And then when you feel it is right to move forward, because you will innately know when to move forward, the light will be shown on what the answer is. And sometimes you have to be your own wise counselor in this too. But there is always help when you need it, and to ask for it when needed as well. And to really see what is best for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Green Witch Tarot Oracle, just to further. Yeah, so this is a fertile time because you got watermelon. This is you're gathering ideas, and it is fertile ground. Also, if this is a love reading, really make sure to take responsibility in moving forward with fertility. Maybe that's actually your body, and if you don't want yourself to multiply, if you know what I mean, then do the protective if it's with somebody and you are in relation to somebody, make sure that they are the right person for you, because energy doesn't lie, and who you decide to lay with or to be with really matters, and to really see all of the signs and to really see if they're the right person for you, and take charge of your life and take responsibility for all of the outcomes that may happen from this union or thing, or if this is something relating to just in general future possibilities, then still take responsibility for your actions and moving forward with how you move in life, and to proceed with caution as well. Discernment. Caution seems like, well, actually maybe caution is the right word in some cases. If you feel trapped in something it's not meant to be, or if you feel like even trapped in a situation or in a mental capacity of not being able to make a decision, you're never stuck, and you can always move and find clarity when you just calm your mind and see there is a direction that you are being pointed in, and to really calm down first. It is being lighted up. There are signs that are popping up around you that are being sprung in your face and asking you to pay attention and to not overthink so much in the moment, but let the energy flow a little bit more before coming to a conclusion. You are getting out of a dark time, though. Maybe there was a past relationship that you're getting out of, or a friendship, or a predicament, or a job, or a family dynamic that was challenging, and you're coming into calmer waters with the Six of Air. There's love around you, and you're finally feeling it, and you've cut cords, or you're beginning to release your mind on something and seeing the possibilities moving forward in a situation, or calmer emotions. Or maybe you've just been in a really big upheaval of emotions, and you're going into better clarity for yourself. And you also got the Queen of Fire, which is seeing the brilliance of you, and to really release control of whatever you feel. Maybe you've been feeling really tense in your body, and it's been really harming you in physical ways, and you are just letting go of everything that was keeping you back, because maybe you found epiphanies through this planetary alignment, and it is helping you to see truths that are opening you up to really an acceptance, or a start of something beautiful within your own evolution that is wanting you to blossom even deeper into self-actualization, or coming back to the Hermit, discovering yourself so that you may broaden your perspective of relationships in general. And that love is never lost, and there's a way forward. You're coming into balance when balance was lost before. There is a situation of creating beauty through what you love, through art, through poetry, through something that is coming out of you. That is the fertility of it. It is being, you are watering what you love, and it's coming to life, or you're seeing a bigger picture of what you can do with your skills and talents, and acting upon what will make the world a better place if you just decided to do it instead of only thinking about it. And there is a veil that's been lifted from your eyes that is showing you truth, and it is an unknotting of your guts, and you are feeling clearly of what the steps that are coming in, and people are taking care of themselves better. You are unraveling your guts, maybe even in a physical way of eating better, or detoxing your body, or detoxing of heavy metals, or parasite cleanses, or even mental clarity of just relaxation practices, or mindfulness, or just intent devotion. 444, building foundations, creating with something bigger than you, being guided into a foundation of healing in whatever way that may look for you, and finding what lights you up, even in an understanding and availability for yourself, and making time for yourself, and keeping appointments with yourself. And in that, your inner being is lighting up when trusting your own way forward, and trusting yourself for making a mark, making way for bigger substance in your life. Maybe you've been calling in things and you're seeing its physical form now, and you're ready. You're making room and changing your way of being so that you can integrate new wealth and or physical things that you've been wanting to call in, but to really try not to manifest really during this portal time, to just really continue to feel into, and to really see what is around you, and to just be grateful, like a pause to be grateful for what you have already. And in that, it's calling and rising in frequency to be aligning to something higher. And you're actually weighing out desires that didn't meet you where you are, that were old, and they weren't bringing you anything but lack. And so you are weeding out the things that you now know that you wouldn't be able to even have or fathom or co-create with or handle at this time. 1717. 16, which is 7, which is the divine number of having your ducks in a row, of spirit and synchronicity on your side. It is the number that is your divine intuition, and you've been seeing things, and you're listening to your intuition more, and you're seeing things, and actually things have been resonating with you and coming into light, and you've been maybe even seeing the future a little bit in divination, or just like your own innate like senses have been like aligning to a frequency of you seeing the future in little increments, like knowing when things are going to happen, and you don't even know why, but you just know. So your claircognizance might be coming online, or even if you don't resonate with like labels like that, that's just how I do it. But it's even deeper than that. It's because sometimes it doesn't even fit the box of that, but it is still an innate power within you that is, embrace it, because it's really cool to have, and you're building something, and things are falling or being built into place, a solidness that you never had before. Maybe this is a relationship, or a relationship with yourself, even, of knowing that you could come home to yourself whenever you need to feel into a safe space. Like, an example would be like if you ever have anxiety going out into the public place, and you have that like anxious feeling, and so you could just sit before like going out or venturing out, like say you're in your car and you're about to go into the store, or you're somewhere, or even like if you're on the bus or whatever, just like hold in your energy and really like feel safe within your body, and move the energy of anxiety out, and having that like knowing that you're going to be okay, because you can handle whatever comes in. And there's so much already that your inner wisdom knows, like you, by experiencing life and just having a knowing of things and how everything is lining up, and having a sense that you're stronger than you were before. And the color gold, for some reason, is like really present, and being lit in a golden sphere of protection, or to just call upon a golden sphere of protection before going out. But either way, you're either in the last of or coming out of an imbalanced state situation that you felt anxiety around or unsafe in, and you're coming home to yourself through fertile grounds of being and transforming and choices. You're coming into making decisions for yourself, maybe like grown-up decisions that you could trust yourself in instead of going to another. Because maybe before you would not trust your own word, and now you are getting into the habit of believing that you can, and that whatever decision you make is for your best good, and you're trusting yourself in a sense, and that you're not being trapped in a lower state of mind of feeling weak or out of control, and you're gaining things just through surrender as well, and experience. And in some ways, stars are aligning for you, and this is just the right time through planetary arrival, and things are on the horizon to bloom as you decide into them, moving forward in ways that you couldn't comprehend before, but now just make sense. And climbing up the beanstalk, growing in a sense, and lighting the fire of the torch that leads the way. This is your time to shine and to believe in the path that you've been set forth, that you're being guided on, but you're also choosing through opportunity and what feels good, through a nodding your gut and following your intuition to a brighter state of mind, even though there is emotion. And every time something from the past comes like that tells you that you can't, you are rewriting the script, and you are telling yourself that you can in different ways, and showing yourself in a brighter way that you are changing and you are growing in a sense that is opening your heart and allowing things to fall away. Maybe someone is in the second round of grief, but it is getting easier to let go and to follow and open your heart to a new or people again, when before it was a little difficult to trust, and now you're coming in because you trust yourself, you know, and can feel who you can trust and who is safe and who is manipulative, and then you're kicking the people out that haven't been that good or have not been good to you. The fire of discernment has ignited. Virgo energy of releasing the overthinking, the criticality of it, to release. It doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't even have to be so serious. You are coming in agreement with yourself of sweetness and actually choosing joy that is lighting your load, that is lighting a space of contentment, and you are agreeing to the fact that you know the answer, and you are trusting that the answer has come forth through your solar plexus, where your guts is. You're cleaning out your gut, maybe. But you're taking care of yourself, and in turn, you know that you can take care of others. And being kind to yourself instead of talking down to yourself. Hummingbirds might be a significant sign for somebody. Your third eye is opening. Maybe you are having symptoms of headaches in the middle of your head. Maybe you need to drink more water as well. If herbal tonics as well, or drinking more tea for the herbs to get into the body. You can't erase the past, but you could heal from it. And there is a big shift of healing that your body is telling you to just surrender into, that is happening regardless, and you being resistant is not helping the situation. So to just open yourself up to possibilities that you never thought were possible before, but it is breaking you open into a new section of things that are collecting through the collective, but you are feeling and seeing for what it is. And maybe there's parts that are annoying to you, like a gnat that is on your fruit, but to really see the nutrient in what is happening. Spontaneous combustion of the old. Someone is battling a fever, but it is to trust your body on what you're being led to, what you are craving naturally without any artificial sugars. Someone is eating more fruit and it's clearing out their system. Someone is looking into fire gazing or lighting candles to help release in a deeper way. Different types of modalities are being studied. Someone has a black cat that is their grounding animal, that is their familiar. Something about counting your seeds. Life path number 2. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's time to believe in you again. The wolf, the pathfinder, the sacred circle, gillyweed to help you breathe underwater, the color purple as the dark side of the shadow, moon rocks, and napping in the sun. I just saw like a cat napping in the sun. Take a cat nap. Tough love. Somebody's giving you tough love, and to release judgment of that. Okay, so that's all I got for you. If you are still with me after 30 minutes, I appreciate you. And I am thankful, and I will see you another day. Bye.